Hey, what's going on, people? When I make this video, I'm really going to use my own advice. About to get up out of here, just doing a little reading, a few things. But I got a long day ahead of me. See what this week brings. Try to be as optimistic as possible. I'm just looking at these, takedowns on these encampments in DC. President doing what the mayor should have did a long time ago in DC, and they may this may disseminate to like here in New York, Baltimore, LA. Well, they already did LA, Oakland. I feel like this when they get rid of it, when they kick them out and tell them to go, like it's just like when they had those ceasefires for gun violence. It'll last for a few weeks and then they'll go right back to the normal. But like I said, when I say this, I want to take my own advice. Being homeless is not a crime, technically. I mean, depending on how you do it, it is. Just watch my channel before you say something to me. But everybody in that situation should learn how to be productive. Should learn that everybody has to contribute while you're on this earth in some kind of way. Now, the more you contribute to like things we need, that's what makes you so celebrated, or people that you identify with. That's what makes them so celebrated. It's like if we all just, and listen when I say this, I'm gonna take my own advice. But imagine every day if we all just sat on our ass. We ate, we drunk, we smoked, we didn't do shit. We just did that every day. It's going to look like the encampment sites. I live in a city that looks nothing. No, it looks very similar to the encampment sites. You got trash everywhere. You got mattresses. You got poverty, crime. That's what happens when you don't do anything productive. That's why I'm gonna get my ass up, put my clothes on, and do what I gotta do. And I didn't hear back from that other place, but I'm gonna put in another application in. But I'm just hoping for a better week. Well, once again, it's not that. And what's, I feel like I'm repeating myself again, but I was just looking at this, the thumbnail of this video I'm watching, and it said being homeless, it's not a crime. It was like whoever oppresses the poor has the mark of the beast, has the mark of something like that. Guys, if you care so much, as cliche as it sounds, if you care so much of all these people outside in the street, why don't you let them in your house? Why don't you let them stay with you? Because you understand most are not productive. Nobody is crazy. I'm not downplaying. I'm not trying to say like mental illness is not real. But there's a difference between not giving a shit and having like a disability that affects your everyday life. Because people with mental illness, they understand right from wrong. If you didn't have nowhere to stay, no clean clothes, you're not smelling great, you can't find a job, got to eat out the trash, yes, you would stop caring about the consequences of the things you do. So, and the whole point about being homeless is being invisible. You don't want it to be known that you are illegally, dwelling someone's private property or public. Still, if it's public, you can't. It's against the law to sleep in the street. I mean, they pick and choose when they want to enforce that part of the law, but you don't want to you don't want the whole world. You don't want people to know you don't have nowhere to stay. That's why it's called. That's why they say you're invisible, because people don't want to see you, and you don't want people to see you at the same time. But it's not a good look for a city to have. If we're like one of the greatest countries ever, which I think is a lie, it doesn't look good to have your citizens sleeping out in the fucking street while people are trying to come here illegally.